Coming to solved examples on indices. In this video now, we are going to be solving example using the laws of indices that we explained in the previous videos. Alright, so now we have the first question here. This is 27. This is 27 raised to power 5 over 3. Which law is this? That's the first thing that you have to think of. Where does this law falls into? This falls under the fractional index law. So what will I do in this case? I'm going to have a square root, and then 3 will come down like this. Are you seeing that now? And then 27 like this. Then 5 will be the power. Now what does this mean? A single number you are going to multiply in 3 places that will give you 27. Let's go again. 1 times 1, 1 times 1, 1. That's not giving us 27. Let's go to 2. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. Not giving us 27. Let's go to the next one. 3 times 3, 9. 9 times 3, 27. That means the number I multiply in 3 places that will give me 27 is what? 3. Are you seeing that now? Then raised to power what now? 5. Are you seeing that? Raised to power 5. So what would that mean now? 3 in 5 places. 3 times 3, 9. 9 times 3, 27. 27 times 3, 81. That's 3 raised to power 4. So that means I'm going to have what? 81 times 3 now, which will give me 3 times 1, 3. 3 times 8 is what? 3 times 8 is 24. So that means the answer for this question is what? 243. Do you get that now? So the answer for our question 1 is 243. Now look at question number 2. Question number 2 says 10,000 raised to power 0. This is zero index law. So I want you to think, what does zero index law says? Who can tell me the answer? Zero index law. What did it say? Zero index law says that anything raised to power 0 is 1. So no matter how big the number may be, no matter how long it may be, as far as it's raised to power 0, the answer will be what? 1. That means if I tell you now that I dash you 500,000 raised to power 0 naira, how much do I dash you? 1 naira. So you don't have to be angry with me for giving you 1 naira. Just that I express it in what? In a mathematical term. So the answer for our question 2 is 1. Now let's go to question number 3. Question 3 says we have 2 raised to power x minus 1 times 2 raised to power what? X plus, 2 raised to power 2x plus 2. Are you seeing that now? What law is this? This is under the multiplication law. And multiplication law says that if I have the same base, what will I do? I will pick 1. So that means I will pick 1. And then what will happen? I will add the power. So that means I'm going to have x minus 1 plus what? 2x plus 2. I see that, and that will be what? 2 raised to power what? X minus 1 plus times this plus 2x plus times this plus 2. I see that now. So collect like them, I'm going to have 2 raised to power what? X plus 2x minus 1 plus 2. And that will give me what? That will give me 2 raised to power what? X plus 2x will give me what? 3x. Minus 1 plus 2 will give me plus 1. So the answer for this our question now is 2 raised to power 3x plus 1. Alright. So we have the fourth question here. The fourth question says that if I have 32 raised to power 3 over 5. What does this mean? This is under what also? This is under fractional index law. This is also under fractional index law. So what would this be? This will just be what? I will have square root, yes. 5 will be here, yes. 32 will be inside. And then what will be the power now? 3. Are you seeing that? One number you are going to multiply in 5 places that will give you 32. I'm sure you are used to it now. You already know that 1 will never give you the value. So let's start from 2 now. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 2, 16. 16 times 2, 32. That means the number that I multiply in 5 places that will give me 32 is what? 2. Are you seeing that now? Then power what now? 3. 2 raised to power 3 is what? 8. That's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 times 2 rather. That is what? 8. Alright. So I hope you are flowing with these questions. So now look at now question number 5. I like this question 5. This question 5 says that if I have 0.001 all raised to power 3. Now, you cannot solve this thing with calculator because you are in indices class. If you solve this question with calculator, automatically you miss it. So, the first thing is to apply indices. And how do you apply indices? First, turn this into standard form. To turn it into standard form, I'm going to have 1, 2, 3. So that means I'm going to have 1 times 10 raised to power what? Minus 3. Are you seeing that now? 1 times 10 raised to power minus 3. Then power what now? 3. I see. 1 times 10 raised to power minus 3 is the same thing as 10 raised to power minus 3. And then power what now? 3. You can see that this has now become power law. Are you following now? You can see that has become what? Power law. So what does power law say? Power law says that if I have something like this, it's going to become what? 10 raised to power minus 3 times 3. Which will give me what? 10 raised to power minus 9. And that will give me what? You can see now, I have turned this one down to what? To negative index law. You can see, I came from standard form to what? To power law. From power law, I enter what? Fractional index law. So what does fractional index law say? It says this minus will become what? 1 over. Are you seeing that now? 1 over, then what? 10 raised to power what? 9. So the final answer for this question is 1 over 10 raised to power 9. Are you seeing that now? Alright. So, the last question here, we have question 6, which says that 81 raised to power minus 1 over 4. I have to put this at the last question because it's quite complex. Times 1024 raised to power 1 over what? 10. Now, you have to break this question down. I'll give you 10 seconds. Look at this question. What is the first thing that comes to your mind? Oh, this is too big. Oh, this question is too big. What will I do? No, as a mathematician, you don't have to think that way. Look at this question very well, and you are going to discover that it is very simple than the others. Alright? So what will you do first? The first thing you have to do, first thing first, is that what? Apply the law, negative index law. That will be what? 1 over. I see that now. 1 over, then what? 81 raised to power 1 over what? 4. Multiply by this, which is what? 1024 raised to power what? 1 over 10. You can see you have applied the first law. After applying the first law, the next thing for you to apply is the fractional index law. This will be what? 1 over, if you apply fractional index law to this, it will become what? 4 cube root of what? 81 raised to power what now? 1. Times the same thing here. Root. I see that root. Then what will be here? 1024. And what will be here now? 1. What will be here? 10. So what does this mean? This means a single number you multiply in 4 places that will give you what? 81. And this means a single number you multiply in 10 places that will give you what? 1024. What are the numbers? For this one, the numbers will be what? 3, and let's start from 2. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 2, 16. I didn't get 81. Let's go to the next number. 3. 3 times 3, 9. 9 times 3, 27. 27 times 3, 81. So that means that we have 1 over 3 raised to power what now? 1. Are you seeing that now? Multiply by one number you multiply in 10 places that will give you 1024. You see, let me tell you the trick. Once you see numbers with 2, 4, 8, 16, numbers that end with even number, the first thing that should come to your head is 2. So let's do 2 in 10 places. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 2, 16. 16 times 2, 32. 32 times 2, 64. 64 times 2, 128. 128 times 2, 128 times 2, 128 times 2 should give us 128 128 times 2 should give us 2. Let's check that. Let's check that. 1. I've even forgotten. Let's start again. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. 8 times 2, 16. 16 times 2, 32. 32 times 2, 64. 64 times 2, 128. 128 times 2, 264. Yeah. 264 times 2, 512. 512 times 2, 1024. So that means the number I multiply in 10 places that will give me 1024 is what? 2. Then raised to power what now? 1. You can see how I broke it down. So this is what? 1. Anything raised to power 1 is what? 1. So that means here I'm going to have what? 1 over 3. Multiply by anything raised to power 1 is that thing. So this will give me what? 2. I see that now. So that means my final answer is what? 2 over 3. Alright. So that is solved question under indices. Alright. So thank you very much for watching. If you have questions, feel free to ask. I'll be here to answer your questions. Alright. So in my next video, I'll be talking about indical equation, and from there we'll move to quadratic kind of equation, and we are good to go. Alright. So thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next class.